Alright, what is going on YouTube? This is your boy PXG Cash Hour coming at you with week 2 of the Worldwide Champions League Season 3. I'm bringing you a match between the Miami Manaphys, coached by Matt, taking on the Atlanta Aegislashes, coached by Voltomic. Here you can see the roster of the Miami Manaphys, who did not make any drops or trades during the beginning of week 2. And here is the roster of the Atlanta Aegislashes, who also have not made any changes to their roster. Both coaches keeping their draft rosters intact. So after careful deliberation and planning and whatnot, what we have for you today is Nidoking, Cresselia, Manaphy, Electivire, Landorus Incarnate, and Mega Pidgeot for the Miami Manaphys, taking on Scizor, Umbreon, Jellicent, Flygon, Electrode, and Mega Charizard Y for the Atlanta Aegislashes. Both of these coaches are 0-1. The winner of this match will get the first victory for their respective team. So without further ado, let's see what happens. Week 2 of the Worldwide Champions League. The Miami Manaphys taking on the Atlanta Aegislashes. Alright, so Volt is issuing the challenge. So Matt leads off with Nidoking. And Volt leads off with Bahamut, the Charizard. So Volt already going to Mega Evolve. So we're going to see Mega Charizard Y making its appearance. Activating its Drought ability, increasing the damage from his fire moves because of the sun being out. Goes straight out for the Fire Blast. Is that a, oh, Nidoking holding on with his Focus Sash. Retaliates by throwing out Stealth Rocks. I guess Matt wanted to make sure even in death those rocks are out. Goes for the Sucker Punch. Not enough. Air Slash from Charizard Y will knock out Nidoking. We are saying goodbye to the former member of the New York Nidokings. We are at a 5-6 already. So Matt leads in Electivire. Volt switches out Charizard Y. Goes into Shenron the Flygon. Does take damage from the rocks. Electivire going for the Thunder Punch, but it doesn't affect Shenron as he is a ground type. So Matt will have to withdraw. Goes into Cresselia. Now, Volt going for default, getting rid of the rocks on his side of the field, at the same time lowering Cresselia's evasiveness. Now Volt quickly withdrawing Flygon. Goes into his Umbreon. Cresselia goes to the Moonblast. This will be super effective on Umbreon, but because it is not stab, it will not do as much damage as it should. Does drop the special attack stat, which Umbreon is not going to be utilizing. He is carrying leftovers, so he will be recovering. Matt withdraws Cresselia. Goes into Mega Pidgeot, or Pidgeot at this point. My apologies. And there it is. The Toxic from Umbreon on Mega Pidgeot. It will not miss because of, I don't know. It did have a chance. I keep thinking that this Pidgeot already Megaed. Pidgeot taking damage from the poison now because of my rushing. Here comes Mega Pidgeot. Goes for the U-turn. It is super effective, but as before, because it is not a stab, it won't be doing as much damage as it should. Also, Mega Pidgeot's not known for his physical attack stat. Out comes Electivire. Black out the Umbreon, hopefully wishing for a quick end to the match. Now, Volt quickly withdrawing Electivire, who is coming in. Jellicent. That was a bad switch. Jellicent about to eat this Thunder Punch. and gets paralyzed. The 10%. Now, Umbreon's Wish does carry on top of Kingpin's own leftovers, putting it back at healthy, but I know Volt is not going to leave Jellicent in. Goes into Shenron. Matt, this time going for Ice Punch. Again, a bad switch. And it is enough. Flygon goes down. I know Volt was predicting another Thunder Punch, but he predicted wrong. Electivire going for the Cross Chop. Not enough to kill Umbreon. Umbreon goes for the Foul Play. Almost. These two bring each other close to death. Now Umbreon going for Protect. Protecting against another Cross Chop from Electivire. There it is. That should take advantage now and get rid of Umbreon. Umbreon goes away. In its place is Jellicent again. Did Matt predict the switch? He did again. Here comes the Thunder Punch. Not enough to kill Jellicent. At this point, Jellicent keeps coming in to take those Thunder Punch hits. At this point, Volt's realizing it's not gonna be helping him. Jellicent goes down 5v4. Charizard comes back out. And with it, brings back out the sun. Matt does switch out his Electivire. Goes into Cresselia. Charizard going straight out for the Solar Beam. How is Cresselia going to take this? Fairly well. Cresselia does recover with its leftovers. Charizard goes out. Weapon X. It's Scizor. Cresselia goes for the Thunder Wave. Scizor is paralyzed. Scizor is already slow as it is. It is not much slower and has now a chance to be paralyzed. Cresselia going for the hidden power. Is it fire? It is. Almost killing Scizor in one hit. Scizor is paralyzed. That paralysis may have cost Scizor a chance to do some damage. Scizor goes down. It was a crit. The crit did not matter. Scizor goes down. We're at a 5v3. Well, it's clearly in Matt's favor right now. Anything can happen in these league matches. So I'll have you guys remember that as we continue on. Charizard Y returns to the field. Goes straight for the Fire Blast. Ooh. Does a damaging number on Cresselia. Cresselia retaliating with the Thunder Wave. I'm hoping that Umbreon is carrying Heal Bell, because everything getting paralyzed is not looking good for Volt. Now it comes out Why Me? The Manaphys. Volt recalls Charizard, goes into Blackout the Umbreon. Actually, Umbreon does not carry Heal Bell. We've seen all 4 of its moves already. The Toxic, Protect, Wish, and Foul Play. Manaphys calling down the rain. Again, the nasty Toxic from Umbreon, but it is raining, so Manaphys is not going to get poisoned. Manaphys going straight out with the Scald. Umbreon close to death. Goes for the Wish. this point, Volt realizing if he loses Umbreon, I think this game is going to be done fairly quickly. It goes to the Rain Dance again. It might have been a misclick. Unless he was predicting Charizard Y to come out. But Umbreon back to about 80% of his health. Now with the leftovers recovery, we got a healthy Umbreon back on the field. Manaphys again going for the Scald. This point he has to whittle down Umbreon again. It is Burn. The Burn is synchronized, but it does not matter with the rain out on the field. Umbreon again going for the Wish. There, dehydration cures the burn. Umbreon is burned. Again, going for the Scald. Umbreon retaliating with Foul Play. Doesn't do much as this Manaphys, I'm assuming, has 0 to none attack EVs and IVs. The burn is going to play the factor into how suddenly Volt is going to want to keep wishing. He withdraws and goes into Sanic, which has to be the Electrode. The only poke we haven't seen. Manaphys goes to the Scald again. Electrode almost at half health already from that one Scald. He withdraws Manaphys, goes into Electivire, probably predicting Thunder Wave or an electric move. Goes for the Signal Beam instead, does not want to risk triggering Motor Drive. Good play on Volt. Something that I unfortunately had done back in Season 2. Don't judge me. Signal Beam on Lando, who's able to take it. This Electrode is Life Orb. Goes for the Hidden Power. Is it Ice? It is Ice. And Lando I goes down. 4v3. Volt still hanging on. As I said, this is still anyone's game. Out comes out Mega Pidgeot. Goes for the Signal Beam again. Volt is not going to click, I'm assuming, an electric move until Electivire is dead. Mega Pidgeot is confused. It doesn't hurt himself confused. It does not. Here comes the Hurricane, which is enough. Electrode goes down. 4v2. Mega Pidgeot is suffering from the Toxic from earlier. Well, brings out Umbreon. He just confused. Goes for the U-turn. Not enough. Pidgeot does go back, and out in his place comes out Cresselia. He has to be careful. Wish activated. Now the question is Charizard going to come out to take the Wish, or is this going to be for Umbreon? We know this Cresselia is carrying Moonblast, so he can hit Umbreon with that. And he also is carrying it is carrying Hidden Power Fire, so, but I doubt Matt's gonna go for that, knowing how especially defensive this Umbreon is. Umbreon back again, full health. That prediction back for the rain that may have caused Matt's way of ending Umbreon fairly quickly. Cresselia now is toxic. Goes to the Moonblast. Floating Moonblast lowered special defense, but only lowers special attack, which Umbreon's not even using. Cresselia does recover with the leftovers, as does Umbreon. Both will be taking a a small bit down. One due to toxic, one due to burn. So, I mean, I'm going for the protect again. Instead of going for the moonblast, but does nothing due to protect. I'm unable to heal itself with the wish. And now with the leftovers of recovery, we'll go to full health. Obviously, we'll go down because of the burn. Volt managing to stay alive due to Umbreon. So they're taking more damage as the turns do carry on. Matt again going for the Moonblast. That was a crit. Now the question once again is Umbreon going to take the wish, or is he going to go into Charizard to take the wish? Cresselia may not live the next turn of Toxic. I think Matt noticed that. Does recall Cresselia. Brings out Manaphys. Why me the Manaphys? Umbreon going for the protect. So the heal was for Umbreon, who's back at full health. But as before, the burn will knock it back down. Manaphys starting up the Rain Dance. So again, should Volt try to Toxic, it won't do anything to Manaphys. So now I'm realizing at this point that Matt may not be running Tail Glow on Manaphys, just going through the boost of the rain to power up its Scald. I think with a Tail Glow, he would have been able to take out Umbreon a while ago. Umbreon at about close to 50% health. Matt does switch out Manaphys. Goes into Electivire. Volt actually went for the attack. Is enough. Electivire goes down. Electivire could have been useful there in getting a cross top. Should have probably brought it out much later. 3v2. Out comes out Mega Pidgeot. Umbreon going for the protect. Pidgeot goes to the Hurricane, obviously misses because of protect. Now, Mega Pidgeot is toxic, so that could play into a factor. Maybe what Volt may be planning on doing. Could try to stall out till the poison kills, or could use Foul Play. While it won't do much, it will still be able to whittle down Mega Pidgeot's health. I don't know if Matt is carrying Roost on Mega Pidgeot. Mega Pidgeot about half health, as is Umbreon. Well, past half health at this point. Mega Pidgeot going for the Hurricane. Is it going to be enough? Is it going to be confused? It is not enough. Maybe no. I was gonna say maybe the burn would get it, but I forgot that Umbreon did go for another wish. Umbreon is still staying alive. Mega Pidgeot slowly losing its health because of the toxic. At this point, I would assume no. I would assume Volt would have protected to let Pidgeot takes damage from Toxic, but goes for the wish. Regardless of the fact, Pidgeot may be out. Is it enough? It is enough. It's probably barely enough. Mega Pidgeot goes down. It is 2v2. As I said before, you can't call The match isn't going to be over that quickly, and we've seen how I can't put the feeling into words. The coaches here are not going to give up that easily. As you can clearly see, this Umbreon has been currently carrying Volt strong. Manaphys goes for the Scald. Umbreon again down to half health. Goes for the Foul Play. Manaphys nearing about half health. Does get the Leftovers Recovery. There goes the burn, dropping it below 50%. Manaphys again going for the Scald. Again goes for the Wish. Manaphys is going to have to, if Volt does not protect, Manaphys really needs to get the kill here. Goes for the Rain Dance. Umbreon goes for the Toxic. As I said before, it won't do much but save Umbreon's PP, as Hydration will cure Manaphys of its poison. Manaphys goes for the Scald. Does a decent chunk of damage. Probably needs to do about 2 more though, but there goes the Wish again. I'm gonna again going for the Protect just to get the Wish safely. Manaphys goes for the Rest. It is a Rest Hydration Manaphys set. Matt the Professor. As rest sleep is a status. It will wake up due to the rain. Manaphys back at full health. I don't think this is gonna be a fight that Umbreon can win against with Manaphys has used up a lot of its wishes. Manaphys has not used a lot of its Rain Dances. And Umbreon's Foul Play damage is not doing enough to Manaphys. The one thing that might be able to kill Manaphys is Charizard, and Charizard itself is weak to Manaphys. Go figure. Speaking of the devil, there is Charizard. Does end the rain, brings out the sun. Manaphys goes for the Scald. Scald will do less damage because the sun is out. Manaphys goes for the Rain Dance. Probably knows that Volt's trying to go for the Solar Beam. And there it is. It's gonna have to wait 2 turns to actually launch it, but the rain is out. Ooh. Charizard barely living. What did you just eat there? Manaphys Rindo Berry weakening the damage of Solar Beam. Goes for Scald one more time. It is enough. Charizard Y goes down. It is a 2v1. Umbreon comes back out again. At this point you can clearly say Umbreon has been Volt MVP. I don't think it'll be able to actually outlive both Cresselia and Manaphys. Goes for the Foul Play. Doesn't do much, if anything, at all. At this point, the burn is whittling him down. Manaphys goes for the Scald again. Blackout the Umbreon goes down after serving Volt really well. It is a 2-0 victory for the Miami Manaphys.
And there goes the battle!
GG's to both coaches. That puts the Atlanta Aegislashes at 0-2, unfortunately for Voltomic, and it puts the Miami Manaphys at 1-1. GG's to both coaches. Thank you guys so much for watching. We highly appreciate it. Like and subscribe so you can keep watching more battles from us. Until next time, I am PXG Cash Howard, coach of the New York Needle Kings, signing off.